And here we go, moving out very, very quickly. There's a very golden theme to all the skins here, actually, from DynamicQ's point of view. And here we go, a big melee to start things off with. This is not your typical open play at all. Blam is very happily... Oh, God, that is disgusting. The hook and shotgun to the chest of Mercy means that there's absolutely no way that can happen. Genji is going to have to bugger off home. There is no way PoisonKane will be able to sneak anything in here. He's trying to get some damage done, but unfortunately he's drawn the attention of more or less everyone else. And because he was only on 36 hit points to begin with, that could end up being difficult. This is a really big skirmish as opposed to a positional game here. Both teams very happy to just absolutely go hammer and zog. That is an excellent Earth Shatter from Carthage. He's going hammering away at everyone, and that actually means DynamicQ are going to be able to get through to the first point. Will it be enough, though? Because there's the res. Ouch. And we have a dual Reinhardt charging into each other. He gets taken up by Michael 3D. What a critical kill that was. Let's go ahead and check that out. And we have got the opposing team's Graviton Surge coming out. Michael 3D joining in with the DPS, though, able to allow his team to survive that. So much damage is being brought for both of these teams. Right, Old Red Man goes down. And that is an excellent passenger play from Michael 3D. Able to take out 2 players, potentially a third in Carthage if he can't get his act together very quickly indeed. And he's losing a lot of health on Reinhardt. There's the charge! Oh, and there is the pin. There are now 3 ultimates available on the part of the defending team. Selfless. We have Death Blossom on Emon. We have Earth Shatter on Juvenile, which I'm going to be looking forward to. And we have just used... Oh, man. We've just used Sound Barrier as well. This is potentially a huge hold. Spectrum goes down, unfortunately. Carthage, ooh, managing to delay proceedings with an Earth Shatter. Juvenile isn't dead yet. And Carthage does go down, so does Klep. And finally, PoisonKane breaks the momentum here with a little bit of justice. Did PoisonKane just kill himself? He did. Well, we're moving off of that and pretending that didn't happen. Okay. So, round number X, DynamicQ moving in. And they've done a good job of actually breaking the initial defenses, it has to be said, of Selfless here. Team Selfless are having a little bit of a problem keeping everything together. Oh, and there's Graviton Surge to start things off. Are we going to see a series of kills? Emon is doing his best to lay down the pain. He's managed to get 2 kills and does the assist on 2 more. Kills Old Red Man as well, who has, I think, swapped onto Reaper himself. He has indeed. And there's Death Blossom. There's triple kill. Is that play of the game? Yeah, that's probably going to be play of the game. Let's not kid ourselves. 4 players down now for DynamicQ. Selfless coming into their own just a little bit. And they're... At first, I thought it was DynamicQ just consistently breaking through the front door, but now I'm actually thinking it's Selfless's strategy to go ahead and let them through the front door and defend on the point itself. They don't mind these big, brawly kind of engagements. Old Red Man goes down once again. Earth Shatter. Carthage has been on point with Earth Shatters, it has to be said. Carthage getting sucked into the Graviton Surge. And we have got, on the part of DynamicQ, a sound barrier that helps them survive a lot of that, but there's not really too much else they're doing. It's 6v5 at the moment, because at the end of the day, Juvenile is dead. And we have PoisonKane here, potentially ripping it up. Oh, wow, he actually got hooked into the middle of all those enemies where there were quite a lot of targets on show. But that's fine. Everyone seems to be dying as soon as I start spectating them, which is ever so slightly awkward. Let's go take a look at the Michael 3D. He's been doing a good job of staying alive on Zarya. And there is the offensive res, so this is DynamicQ's chance to try and take the point. There's only 54 seconds left. They're not really going to get another opportunity, and unfortunately, it's only PoisonKane left. And that's going to mean that Selfless might be able to completely hold on map number 1 here on Hollywood. Not entirely unsurprising. PoisonKane goes down to Emon. Long-range shotgunning there on Reaper. I'm a little bit surprised that that actually worked, but hey-ho, what do you know? Old Red Man has had a quiet game. He's basically been consistently killed, unfortunately. Oh, and that rush forward actually might end up being very good for the guys behind. Unfortunately, we have Selfless now with sound barriers. Well, I think both sides using sound barriers, so it's a little bit of a melee all over the place. Old Red Man gets 3 kills, though, and this could be the offensive push that we were looking for coming out of DynamicQ. Mercy goes down as well. There goes Disaster. Still players from both teams on top of the point. It's very unclear who's going to go ahead, but the fact of the matter is that Selfless have their have their supports elsewhere at the moment. It doesn't look like that's even going to matter, though. I am so surprised. I thought they were going to go down quite hard once Disaster has gone, but it looks like Klep and Coupe weren't able to keep up, and as a result, Selfless successfully defend the first point on Hollywood. She looks angry in that.
Heroes never die.
Well, that'll do it. Completely safe while she's doing it as well. Oh dear. Well, luckily we cut just before she was possibly about to get absolutely wrecked. So this time around, we have DynamicQ attacking. Oh, pardon me. We have Selfless attacking, and they need to be able to take the first point. That's all they need to do to win this game.
Reinhard, don't you think it's time you hung it up? You're not getting any younger.
Oh, thanks very much for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a little bit difficult, but also a lot of fun at the same time. We will see how it goes. Don't forget as well, you can hit follow on the Twitch channel. Now, because I don't want to be distracted while dealing with so many things, I haven't, unfortunately, got Twitch alerts up at the moment. So you're not going to be able to hear a little jingle with your name up in lights on the stream, because I don't want to accidentally get distracted while the game's starting. There's so many things to do. But I hope you're enjoying it anyway. Please make sure you go ahead and tweet. Tweet on Twitter, share on Facebook, all the usual jazz to promote the stream and me. That would actually be fantastic. You can also message me on those things as well. I have a Facebook fan page as well as a Twitter account, and of course, I will respond at the end of this. But for now, I'm getting ready to start the stopwatch timer. Selfless versus DynamicQ, Part 2. Here we go. Will Selfless be able to hold out? If they are able to take the first point, that's it. Game over. They're moving out towards the right side, which is a little bit unusual on Hollywood. Normally it's out to the left or through the middle. And here we go, heading straight on in, not even caring. Blam behind. Oh, potentially getting absolutely slaughtered on Roadhog at the moment. No, there he is. Ah, and he's in a little bit of a shotgun battle with Reaper. He's actually going to lose that, unfortunately. Juvenile, though, still up on Reinhardt. Tries to go for a charge. Completely whiffs everything. He goes down as well. This isn't the best start for Selfless, but they have had plenty of time to go ahead and come back and do this again. Let's go take a look at the defending team here. DynamicQ did a good job of preventing them from going backwards. Carthage as well, on that golden Reinhardt skin, does have Earth Shatter available. So they will be able to stop these guys in their tracks. We have round 2. There are 4 minutes left to go for Selfless to attempt to take point number 1. If they're not able to take point number 1, we will go to a best of 3 King of the Hill as a sudden death. And here we go for round number 2. I'm actually going to go into third person, take a look at what's going on there. Carthage absolutely slaughtering everyone early on. There's the Graviton Surge coming out on behalf of DynamicQ there. Spectrum doing an excellent job and allowing a second team wipe. Oh dear. Well, I did not expect this, because there's no mercy after this res. Is this going to be excellent? Is this going to be good enough for Selfless to win the game? Blam is switched on to Farah. That was a big res. Oh god, and that was an even bigger backwards somersault into eternal death, unfortunately. Michael 3D now trying to hold the point. The point is halfway captured. Where are the rest of these guys? Old Red Man is nowhere close. Graviton Surge to try and keep them away. Is this enough to win them the game? It is indeed. GG. So that res, which could have ended up proving so costly, ended up being absolutely excellent for Team Spectrum, for Team Selfless even, who successfully defeat DynamicQ in the round of 64.